joining us on Lina TV News. I am Aisha Gambo Azim. The headlines. President Tinubu arrives to Rome ahead of the Akaba process of heads of state government level meeting. Federal government to implement no work, no pay policy on ASU. Niger State Ministry of Women Affairs campaigns against forceful and early marriage on the girl child. Stay tuned for the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Rome, the capital of Italy, to participate in the Akaba process heads of state and government level meeting. President Tinubu is in Rome for the Akaba process meeting, which is a counter-terrorism initiative launched by King Abdullah II of Jordan in 2015. It is co-chaired by the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan and the Italian government, which focuses on security crisis in West Africa. The meeting, which will begin on October 14, will bring together heads of state and government, senior intelligence and military officials from African countries, and representatives of intergovernmental and non-governmental organizations to discuss the evolving security challenges in West Africa, said a statement earlier released by the presidency. Federal government of Nigeria has called on the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, to reconsider its decision to embark on an industrial strike, emphasizing that constructive dialogue remains the most effective and sustainable path towards resolving all outstanding issues in the tertiary education sector. In a joint statement, the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tujani Alusa, and the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmed, disclosed that the federal government has made a comprehensive offer to the union and is still awaiting ASU's official response. They emphasized that the offer addressed the union's primary concerns, including working conditions, institutional governance, and staff welfare. The minister noted that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the robust teaching allowance designed to reflect the value of academic work and motivate lecturers across public universities. They also reminded the union that the principle of no work, no pay remains an instant provision of Nigerian labor law, and the federal government will invoke it should ASU proceed with the strike. Niger State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development has pledged stepped-up actions against early and forced marriage and ensure that anyone perpetuating the practice in the state will face the law. The ministry also inaugurated gender-based violence and mental health school clubs in 2 girls' secondary schools, which will serve as reporting and peer support hubs for victims of harassment, bullying, and other forms of violence. Director of Planning, Research and Statistics and Gender-Based Violence Vocal Person at the Ministry, Ms. Mary Issa, explained that there are rising cases of forced underage marriages across the state, which has become worrisome. Speaking during the commemoration of the International Day of the Girl Child at Mariam Babangida Girls Secondary School, MENA, organized by the Rule of Law and Empowerment Initiative and the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, Lisa said some of the students will be in school and they will be forced to be married even before completing their basic schools. She explained that the state currently have several gender-based violence cases currently in the prosecution processes and that a few perpetrators have already been convicted and jailed, crediting the establishment of family courts for speeding up court actions. The director said the clubs are intended to encourage students to report all forms of violence and to provide regular sensitization and lectures on members. She stated that sensitization are ongoing using radio campaigns in multiple languages to reach parents and communities and to change attitudes that condone child and forced marriages. Keynote speaker Dr. Valda Martin stressed the need for all hands to be on deck to eradicate early and forced marriages across the state, saying that girls should be allowed to finish their education and make a choice on who and when to be married. And with that story, we come to the end of Lina TV News today. Do well to join us on all our social media platforms at Lina TV 247 or visit our website on www.linatv.ng. Have a lovely day.